Hello, folks. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about credit, right? Credit card, and all. Like, growing up, my dad told me multiple times, like he got a lot of credit loans, credit cards, and whatnot. I don't know if he has paid EMIs, right, installments and all that. But everyone installment, I think, is the full form. So installments to pay for something. So, yeah, he clearly told me that credit is bad. So that's how I grew up. So that's my background. So I do believe and feel that credit can be problematic. Some people think, hey, you get offers, and it's a great way to be able to afford things. It is true, like afford good things, great things. In this world and era, good things, great things come at a high price. Say electronics, services, food, anything, right? And price just keeps increasing, inflation, right? But then I just feel that people need to just need to. I'm saying need to, okay, not just should and all. And maybe people should. I don't know. But I think people need it and require it, that they live in a lifestyle that is proportionate to their expenses, and that's proportional to their income, and their expenses are proportionate to their income, and it's not too crazy, like as in crazy in the bad way. For example, you earn some amount of dollars, let's say um, in India, I mean, let's say in rupees, let's say you earn 1 lakh rupees in a month, but then your expenditure is like, I don't know, 80,000, 90,000, or even more than 1 lakh, then, and that is true for every other month, that's actually problematic in my view. Because now you're then probably spending using credit, and how will you pay back your credit, your loans? Because, for example, I've heard of cases where people earn a lot, but a lot of their money goes to loans, paying credit card bills and whatnot, and they have very less left afterwards, right? Even though they earn a lot, like people earn 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, or 1 lakh, or whatever, but a lot of the money goes to credit card bills and whatnot, because, or loans, because they took loans, right? So sometimes, for example, a lot of people have told me to buy a car. I don't think I can afford a car, and as in, like, in my view, I like to live as a pauper. I've already afforded a lot of things that I actually shouldn't be able to afford. I already bought a lot of things that I shouldn't be able to afford, and I don't want to go to the level of buying a car or buying a house. I did build a house with my dad, last year or so ago. Um, but I never bought a house, and the building the house was more for my like dad, like for his retirement when he wants to go back and live in that house. But yeah, I am not really a pro, like, hey, I want a house, I want a car and everything. As of now, no. I'll just rent. I'm fine. I understand the problems with renting and all, but then, for example, instead of owning, you rent something. It's not yours, and the owner can take it up anytime, so they can just do all that. And also, cars. I get it. It's luxury. It's great and whatnot. Like, you go in a rainy season, you go out. You need the car. You can't just use the motorcycle and all. It's a good transportation thing. Owning your car has its own benefits, but I would just rent it. I'm fine with it, right? Then take credit. In the electronics, I try to keep it as simple as possible. I know people who buy all Apple iPhone and whatnot, and it's unnecessary. Very. I mean, if you can get the same thing at a better cost or lower cost, it's better. But then just paying a lot of money, especially using credit, or even with all the money that you have, I wouldn't recommend it. I'll be like, why? You earn only so much. Please just increase your earnings before you increase your lifestyle. Like lifestyle inflation, right? You inflate your lifestyle. So I have inflated my lifestyle over the years many times, and I can see it. And I don't really like it that much. I do find reasons, and um, I actually be like, find reasons for it to be good and be like, yeah, this is a right decision or probably okay decision. But a lot of times it's actually not a great decision, right? I should ideally be saying, I can't afford this now. I don't have that kind of money. So, yeah, I mean, and the people who actually take credit, you know, they need a job, a good stable job that, or a good stable income so that they can actually pay back their credit, right? So getting loans, using credit cards and a lot of credit card bills and whatnot. I mean, these days it's all very easy to get a credit card, to get a loan, to pay things with EMI. They say zero cost EMI and all, but then the moment you actually start to falter in terms of paying the EMI, paying the loan, you start, paying penalty. You start paying more interest and whatnot, right? So, and it's a very crazy thing. Like you'll be like, there are very funny dialogues like, if you don't like your job, or if you're not motivated in your job, or if you're not motivated to go to office. This is before the corona era, where a lot of office was there, and now it's more of remote, a lot of remote, and I mean, or people are into remote than office. But anyways, if you're not motivated to work, just get a loan is the funny idea, especially a home loan to buy a house or to build a house, right? Probably buy a house, whatever. So that's a lot of money basically when it's a house, you're buying a house or building a house. So that way you'll be sure, like you'll be like, I need to work and I need to work well so that I can get the money and pay back the loan, pay back the credit. And these days it's very very easy to get credit, get credit card, get loans, pay in EMIs and whatnot. Like for example, now you can in India you use UPIs. Before you can use UPI only if you have a debit card and an account, and now you just need a credit card. You don't really need debit. Like it doesn't have to be a debit account, savings account and all. Instead, it's you can link your credit card to UPI, and using UPI is very easy. So you basically spend easily. It's very easy to spend using UPI. So, and credit has become way easier now, right? Like paying using credit, and also getting credit also has become very easier. For example, the expense management apps that I use, they're always like, here, take this Instacash, instant money. That's the thing that they do to actually freely provide expense management. They actually provide advertisements for products, services. They provide credit using different services like Amazon Pay and all, I think. And Amazon Pay probably uses behind the scenes multiple financial institutions to provide credit. And there are so many financial institutions providing credit through different channels, which make it very very easy to get credit. Like for example, you can get loans very much easily on say platforms like Grow or even Paytm, I don't know, which is popular in India, right? As long as your credit score is okay, even if it's low, they'll give you with high rate of interest. A lot of people call you and ask, do you want home loan, this loan, personal loan and whatnot, banks and financial institutions and whatnot, and like they're all going crazy to actually provide loan. Why? Because there's a lot of money in it. Because when you pay back and you falter, not everyone pays back on time, right? So people think I'll pay back on time. It's very easy, right? People do, yeah. Some people do. A lot of people do probably. I don't know, but I would say, why do you even want to get into that though? Unless you really have to, you have no choice. You usually have a choice a lot of times. Like let's say I want to buy a car and I want it now. Maybe I can do away with something else as much as possible instead of being like, I can buy it later when I have the money or whatever. Right? Like, that's my mindset. And being in debt and whatnot is not a great thing for me at least. So paying back your debt, that the credit that you got, I think it's a bit crazy. For example, like I did have an education loan to finish my college, and after I finished my college, I tried to close it, and I closed it. I didn't foreclose it, though I had the money. I just closed it on the timeline that was given when I got the loan, which when I was a student. My dad got me the loan, and he paid some amount of money, and then the remaining was from the loan, right? And then I paid it back because we didn't have enough money to actually pay for the college. And if we, even if we did giving all that money to the college, then we won't have enough money ourselves, right? So unfortunately, we had to do it, yes. But then it's better to just be able. I mean, I wish all the necessary important things in the world, for example, say basic food, basic education, if it's free, it would be great, right? But yeah, that's where we are. For now, just air is free. Uh, Even that will become paid soon, I guess, given air quality indexes going down. Um, as in becoming bad, air quality indexes being bad and air quality becoming bad. For example, in India, Delhi and all has very bad air quality, is what I've heard. And yeah, anyways. So yeah, credit card, loans, EMIs, not really a good idea. I have multiple reasons on why credit can go wrong. Like as in, you need to have a job. You lose your job, how will you pay? Like you lose your income, how will you pay? I would rather lose my income and not have to pay bills for things that I got long ago, right? Um, that I got in credit, right? So there's that pressure, like okay, I need to have a job always, I need to have an income always to be able to pay back that loan. Will be there in my mind at least. So and also, for example, credit card, there are bills. I've heard that in credit card, the bills can have unnecessary, unwanted, unrelated charges, extra charges, and all, additional charges, unwanted, unnecessary, wrong ones, and whatnot. Apparently, to detect that, there are services. I think credit is to do that, apart from multiple other things. I think credit started off like that, and like, I think I've heard the thing is they read emails and the credit card bill statements come on email, and they read that and they tell you if there's any additional charge, so additional charges, and if there's additional charges, then they'll be like, probably talk to the company and get rid of it, right? So yeah, I mean it's better to live way below your means. I'm trying to do that. I still fail a lot at it, a lot. I waste a lot of money. I'll probably make a separate video on how to waste money. So that's all I had for this video. That's the next one. Bye bye.